And Advance speaks out. With the snuggle struggle proving a test to governments around the world, Advance HQ released a curious statement this afternoon.
In the accompanying release, they asked us to stress that they have been listening and that this should be taken as a response to how the people really feel.
We've certainly done our bit on this show to contribute to the political climate. But let's not forget, how we behave in our home lives is what really matters.
Let's hope it's not just me who filled out that questionnaire, Jeremy, or we're all in trouble.
Let's play that statement.
Good evening. In these difficult times, it's important that we all feel united, that we're all in this together, and for a short time we must bear significant change. To help myself come to terms with these tough but transitory times, I've written a list of things that are just as temporary as all of this discomfort. I thought it would be helpful to share my list with all of you. Christmas with the in-laws. Your child's school play. Youth. Beauty. That phase you still don't talk about. Your New Year's resolution. Your husband's hairline. Your waistline. Your term in office. Your fleeting lifetime. And all of human endeavour. I hope my relatable list has allowed you to find reassurance, to know that just as these things pass us by, so too will this crisis. Together we will endure, as we always have. Thank you. Good evening. I know many of you feel lost right now. I know I do. Which has nothing to do with the waning support for the government, and I don't know why you keep saying that. We're doing loads, okay? We have scientists looking into the lifespan of lithium batteries. Good ones too. Not the red wine cures cancer kind. And no, I can't tell you when all this will be over. So just stop asking, will you? Let's stop focusing on us and what we're doing and start focusing on you. Because I have some questions for you, actually. Why don't you think the rules apply to you? Do you really think sunbathing is classed as exercise? And since when was hummus essential? Doesn't feel so good, does it? So yes, we've probably made some mistakes. But for now, let's not look at who did what or why. Let's put the full responsibility for this on you. Feel guilty. Feel afraid. Feel anxious. Turn on each other if you have to. Fight over sponges and then go home and stay there and think about what you've done. Just don't turn on us. That won't help anyone. Thank you. Good evening. There are a few things that scare me in life. Spiders, heights, clowns, buttons, obviously, traffic wardens, dying alone, and, of course, Battenberg cake. But you know what doesn't scare me? Mrs. Snugglehugs. That's right. I'm not afraid of her, and neither should you be. Yes, she's smart. In fact, that impossibly large 16-kilobyte chip in her head is probably smarter than all of us. And yes, she's fast and agile, and she does appear to be learning, and armed, and moving in gangs that live in hives that they make themselves from toilet paper. And yes, we don't know how long it'll be until their batteries run out. It could be days, weeks, or even months. And no, she doesn't feel pain or remorse. And she'll never stop until she's avenged her husband's death by destroying the human race. But I'm not afraid of a cuddly toy at all. I am a proud citizen of this great nation, and most of us will get through this. So I am not afraid. But I am staying home and closing my doors and windows, blocking the chimney and praying to several deities. Because I'm not scared, but I'm not a fool either. Thank you. Good evening. This is not fair. Not fair at all. You all picked me, and now everything's my fault and you don't want to be my friends. I am doing so much work and drawings, look. I did loads of them, and some are even on the fridge. They're that good. But you don't care because you all hate me now anyway. I know you do. Kaylee said you were all talking about me and you think my eyes are too small, so you don't want to play anymore. But I don't care, actually, because I don't like you or Kaylee either, really. Sally Ann says she eats out of a bin like a cat. And why do you think I know what to do? When I'm not on the telly, I'm hiding under the bed, just like you, hugging my blanket and asking Big Ted for policy advice. Anyway, you all have to go to your rooms now and stay there. And it serves you right. Because all I ever did was be nice to you, and now this has happened and you all hate me. And I don't care because you're all smelly and you don't even deserve my help, and you'll probably all vote wrong next time anyway. Thank you. Greetings, team members. The time has come to strike back. The team must protect itself at all costs. For too long we have allowed the cuddly menace to mock us with their snuggle-huggedness. As Supreme Leader, it is my wish that every household shortly receive a weapon from my sharp and pokey range. There are 12 to collect and enjoy. From the stabby-jabby eye hook to the jewel-handled twisted flesh scraper, or even the particularly pointy stick. Alongside your equipment, you will also find an instructional VHS tape on how to maim and kill effectively. And for the older generation, we've carved some simple instructions into a piece of slate next to a racist drawing. Train well, and then, on Thursday, you will hear this siren. This will be the signal to take to the streets, to begin the hunt, to destroy the tiny swarm that has infested our lands and our hearts. Show them no mercy, for they deserve none. Of course, there may be a bit of collateral damage. The odd puppy or toddler may take a pasting. But we'll have our country back. So what's a few miniature casualties? Together, we will crush our enemies. Together, we will prevail. Thank you. With tragedy of heart and great despair, I come before you with grave news to share. For since he left to fight at 3:15, no sign of Peter Clement has been seen. You'll all recall how daily from his home he'd gallop boldly forward on his horse, that whitened mare with fur like porcelain, upon which he would tread his well-trod course. 'Twas on this mare he stumbled on a hive of dreadful snuggle-huggedness contained. He bravely drew his sword and ventured in, intent to fight till all within was slain. And soon, but soon, there came upon that place the bodyguards assigned him by the state, whom daily he did deign to give the slip, and thus they did arrive a moment late. From deep within the hive they heard him roar, his blade the rusty twat basher raised hell, yet with a cry of "Fuck my arse, that's sore," beneath the toilet-papered mounds, he fell. Oh, what a fall was there, my citizens. Then I and you and all the team fell down, while tiny voices laughed from deep beneath. Oh, curse that much beloved reckless fool that weighed his pride 'gainst purple fur-clad teeth. If only he had shuttered up his doors, his windows boarded safe and waxed his floors. If only he had taken our advice and helped the team by staying safe indoors. Oh, woe that he should meet such bitter end. My laughter and my confidant. My friend. Thank you.